You want to become successful, whether it be with your business, your grades, or your physique through the gym, yet you never acted on it. You always assumed that was the hard part. And then one day, when your motivation levels are higher than Snoop Dogg and the adrenaline rush is off the charts, you finally make that decision. You finally get that first workout in. You finally take the first step with your business. You finally put the book down and start studying. Well done, you've had such a productive day. And now you think it's going to be plain sailings and it's only going to go up and up and up. What you don't realize is what you've just done is the easy part, not the hard part. You see, anyone can act on anything when they feel motivated to do so. The real challenge lies ahead in the coming days, weeks, months, and even years, when this is no longer a one-day motivated decision, but instead a part of your routine, something you do every day. When your newbie gains wear off and the progress is harder to see in the gym. When your new business is no longer a breath of fresh air and something new, something fun, but something you must do every day and feels like a job. Progress is so much harder to spot than it's ever been before, and you feel like giving up. So what can you do? Well, luckily for you, today I'm going to explain exactly what you should do in this situation and how you can overcome this feeling and begin progressing again in all aspects of your life. Your first step is to just calm the fuck down and acknowledge all the progress you've made so far. I feel like social media has given us all unrealistic expectations, as you see thousands of people of all different age groups and backgrounds succeeding so far with their great physiques or the amount of success they've made in their business. Maybe they have more subscribers than you, more followers, but you have to understand comparison is the thief of joy, and they are not you. There's no point in comparing yourself to someone on the other side of the world with a different situation to you, living a different life that you'll probably never ever meet ever. Look at your old self. Look at you before you started implementing all these bad habits. Look at you when you were addicted to things like video games and you had a bad diet and you crammed in hours on TikTok daily or YouTube. Compare yourself when you didn't exercise, you didn't work out, when you weren't in as good shape as you are now, when you were very unhealthy. You should only compare yourself to your past self, as realistically that's the only person you 100% need to be, and your goal day after day should become slightly better to where you never regress on how you once were and you are always progressing in life. Once you've done this, you need to move on to the next step, which is understanding that quitting is never an option and you just have to continue doing what you've been doing so far. Think about all the sacrifice you've put into getting to this point, how poor you were when you first started off to the point you're at now. At one point, the position you were in now was your goal. You dreamed of becoming this good at your business or the skill you're trying to develop, maybe if it's a sport you play, of obtaining this kind of physique. Yet now that you have it and you're blinded by bigger goals, you think it's pointless and that you're not making any progress at all, when that's just not true. If you quit, you're throwing weeks, months, maybe even years, depends how long you've been doing this for. You're throwing it all down the drain and wasting so much potential that you still have. Now, this is going to be a great test of your resilience and your mental strength as you continue pursuing something when you feel unmotivated, lethargic, lazy, and want to quit. But understand that is never the correct option, and this is just a minor blimp in the grand scheme of things, and soon you'll be back to your best. Third and final step, managing inspiration. Now, it's very likely if you're in a rut or at a plateau and you just don't feel like doing the things you used to love doing, that you need some motivation or inspiration to just give you a kick and get you going again. Now, you'll remember that earlier on in the video I said you should not compare yourself to anyone else. You should only compare yourself to yourself, and that still applies. As I mentioned earlier, you can compare yourself to your past self to see how far you've come, but the opposite is also true. You can also compare yourself to your future self, to the best version of yourself, to you if you decided not to give up and you continue to pursue with whatever goals it is that you're currently chasing. Use your future self fulfilling your goals as motivation. If you want to be a footballer, dream as big as possible and imagine yourself winning the World Cup or the Champions League or scoring a goal for your dream team. If you want to be a YouTuber, imagine yourself further down the line hitting that milestone of 1 million subscribers and being able to share the underdog story of when you wanted to quit when you only had 200, 300. If you're an entrepreneur, imagine yourself when your business finally picks up and you make that first million in cash. Now, what you need to remember is this is all a journey. You're currently in the middle. On the very left is your future success and on the very right is your past failures. So why would you give up and go closer to the right side when you can continue to push on? And yes, it may take time, but if you keep pursuing with your goals relentlessly, eventually those goals can be fulfilled. That's all I've got for now, boys. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you do, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Just launched a new X account, which I'll leave a link to in the description, and you can also join our new Discord community, which is rapidly going and we're looking for new members. More videos coming soon. Take care. I'll see you later.